been asking for more.
You're taking money from your boyfriend for little sweet treats. Why don't you just pay your bills on time?
I think that a man should take care of a woman. That's just how I think.
You think your boyfriend, because he's a man, should have to subsidize your inability to control your own spending? Does he even know where your money's going? What does he think he's helping with?
Well, a lot of times I tell him.
A lot of times?
Yeah.
Not every time?
No. Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm 32 years old. I'm based out of Georgetown, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming on. So what do we do in Georgetown for a living?
I'm a pharmacy tech.
Okay, very cool.
Retail pharmacy. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a great industry to be in. So how much are we making right now?
Well, I guess at the time it was 24.
At the time? What's at the time? What do you mean at the time?
Whenever I gave you those. Now I'm getting a raise, 25, but it hasn't.
Oh, congratulations. 25 from?
24.14.
Okay, so it's kind of a minor raise.
All right, well, but it's still a good raise.
Oh, well, I wasn't talking down against it. Well, why you gonna come in offended?
Well, the only reason why is because my mom is like always saying, "Oh, you get so many good raises or whatever."
Do you?
Like, yeah, I think so.
Okay. What did you start at when you started working there?
As a pharmacy tech. Well, it wasn't at that retail pharmacy. It was at a different one that I started, and it was at, I think, 16.
Well, at the job you're at now, where'd you start?
23.
Over the course of how long to get to 25?
September 22.
So 2 years with the $2 raise?
Yeah.
That's what your mom considers really good raises?
Yeah, apparently she's like getting 25 cents or something. And she's been with the company for like over 10 years.
She do the same job?
Oh, no.
Oh, then what?
Well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what they're supposed to make at other places.
Okay. So you made like a 75-cent increase?
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay. So you got like a 3% increase?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Because if I get a 3, it's, I don't know, like the base or something.
You feel that's keeping up with cost of living?
No.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
I don't know. Like,
I can't. No, I'm struggling out here.
Easy. Like, again, you scare me. You're like, no. Okay. Well, obviously, you know, some people don't like, okay. Inflation, the most recent report, it sounds like you're keeping up with the median wage growth that has happened, actually.
Yes.
But obviously, you know, certain sectors within the economy is growing more in terms of price increases like groceries and stuff like that.
Yes.
Well, at least over the pandemic, not right now, technically, year over year, but during the pandemic, it went up higher than anything else. Either way, regardless, okay, a 3% increase. How many hours a week are we working?
So I was 40, but I'm going down to about...
Down?
But I'm going to school full time.
Oh, wow. Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told y'all.
You may have talked to someone else. We're having a conversation.
Oh, my bad. I thought you read this stuff. That's why.
But we're having they haven't. Okay. The audience has not.
Oh, okay. I got it now.
You're so defensive.
I'm sorry. My mom says that.
Is she always like this? Your friend was the one who wanted you to come on the show. She's a fan of the show, and you've seen like an episode. Oh, okay. You said friend earlier.
I did?
Yeah. Okay, guys, this is weird. Okay. And she just said, yes, this is how you are. So, yeah. All right. So you're going to school. What are you going to school for?
I'm going to be a radiology technologist.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've had to drop your hours because of that. So we got a raise, but that's kind of negated. So how many hours are you going to be working now a week?
Let's see. So 16 hours for the month for this first month. No, not the whole month. I just mean weekly for this first month.
And then the second month?
I want to see how I do well or not in school. What? It's been a long time.
It is. There's nothing wrong with starting school again. Not at all. How are you paying for school?
It's financial aid loans.
What school are you going to? Is that public?
Yeah.
What's the tuition there?
What's what?
The tuition there.
Well, for my 4 classes that I'm taking now, it's going to be about $1,900 with books.
Why can't you cash flow that?
Are you kidding? Okay, sorry.
Huh?
I can't. I don't have the money.
Because you're cutting down on work.
I spend horribly. That's why.
Okay, so
I haven't cut
usually
back on
the
anything.
solution is we stop spending horribly. I'm confused.
I
Why not
haven't.
cash flow it? So you're borrowing to continue your spending of bullshit.
Not.
No, you know that's how that works out, right?
I don't think so.
That's what. How do you not think so? That's
Because
obviously
that's
how
not
it works
gonna
out.
make up for everything.
It's $1,900. It's not an insignificant amount of money, but over the course of a few months, we can cash flow that if you want to.
Okay, well that's why I'm here, so you can tell me.
I am, but you just said that's not possible. What are you talking about?
No. I'm just saying the way I'm thinking. I don't think it is at this moment. At this moment,
Explain.
because I don't really think I'm doing that bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Explain. You don't think you're doing that bad because of what? What's indicating that? Well, where's your philosophy? I would like to at least know where you're coming from so that I can approach the conversation with at least understanding your point of view.
I don't know.
What? What do you know? Do you know anything?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can you tell me any of that then? What do you know about your financial situation then?
Okay, I do spend a lot. I like to, buy clothes and things like that.
Okay, and we're not cutting that back and we're borrowing for school. So essentially, because you're not willing to cut back on fun bullshit that do not actually contribute to your needs, you're essentially borrowing for that. Because you're not cutting that down to pay for school. Does that not make sense?
Okay, yes, but I plan on cutting.
Why haven't you? Because you're borrowing for school. If we're going to talk about the notes that I have, I know you're going to borrow $10,000. That's what you have. Spoiler alert. Usually I like to introduce the audience to that through a natural conversation.
All right.
If you're borrowing $10,000 and we could get you to cash flow half of school.
Well, then I'll do Uber.
No, that doesn't make sense. You're already cutting back from your work hours. Why wouldn't you? That time is just going to.
No, because then I can do Uber whenever I
But that doesn't make it.
feel
That's
okay
that.
to do it when I have already studied and everything.
Yeah, but that's not as cost effective though, because that puts wear and tear on your car. That puts maintenance on your car. Then
Yeah, but I'm on a lease.
Car insurance. That's even worse because you have a mile limit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just get a new car with them. So then they're gonna take that. Sorry. They're just gonna take
Sorry,
that
don't
off.
apologize to me. You're the one yourself with leases.
Oh my God. Okay.
So
Wait, I don't think that's bad though.
your goal is to roll it over.
No, it's
You're still gonna have to pay the extra mileage fees.
no. They said that I will not be.
For
not
what?
have
For what?
to
In what kind of deal?
if I get a car with them
Okay, another lease.
or buy another
Or
car.
just buy a car and they'll forgive that. They'll essentially
Correct.
roll it over into that. It's
Correct.
probably what they're going to do.
No.
Which, by the way, is locking you into having to get a car with them, meaning you might not get a car at a good deal, meaning whatever financing options you have, it's likely going to feel restricted at that bank. Not at that bank, but at that dealership.
No,
It's
but I
gonna-
love that dealership
Why do you love a dealership?
because they treat me well.
Great. But they might take more of your money.
I don't think so.
Think so?
I've gone there for a long time.
It's a dealership. What do you think they're doing? They're making money. What are you talking about? Just because they give you a handshake and free cookies doesn't mean they're not making money.
I mean, their lobby is really nice.
Are you?
That's not why.
This is real. This is her. Okay, I needed to
not
confirm
why,
because
though.
what the. Okay, so you think you're overspending in terms of income? Payroll came in $3,523. Okay,
Okay.
does that sound about right?
Sure.
Do you know how much comes in?
I know that it's like 700 something a week because I get paid weekly.
How much do you think was spent?
The same amount. That's what my Bank of America says.
$3,523.
Sure.
$5,325.
So I think what happened was my boyfriend, oh wait. No, that's spending, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay.
No, I was thinking because of the transactions that my boyfriend was sending me money as well.
Oh yeah, we had Meta paying coming in of $1,285 as well. Venmo in $398.
Okay, but that doesn't make sense. You're telling me even with that, I'm making 3,000 and something?
We had payroll of $3,523.
Oh, okay. So then,
You don't know anything about your finances, do you?
no, I don't.
Have you ever budgeted in your life? you ever made a budget? Why are you on the show? I know your cousin, not your friend, your cousin is a fan of the show, and you've seen an episode, and you guys, I guess, work together to get on here. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I heard that you can actually help people and that you care to help people.
Yeah.
And that you like how you're doing now is saying how it is, which is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, say how it is. I get that.
Oh yeah,
But I also say what I feel.
Which is good. Say what you feel.
Yeah.
Might be delusional.
Okay.
Depending. I'm sure I have some delusion as well in certain things. We're not all super informed and educated on everything. That's impossible.
Yeah.
We're a dumb species, but But you don't seem like you understand anything about your current finances, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, definitely go through the budgeting program. You get access to it because you're a guest on the show. So we're going to send you through a 3-hour class, take the quizzes, build the budget. We're going to create a budget with you by the end of this. Okay. Kind of a makeshift one, but what's actually going to be required to make a detailed budget is going to be actually sitting down and discipline yourself for hours. For hours. It's going to take a few hours the first time, and then every month it'll get shorter and shorter. So make sure you sign up for that. Okay. Or you don't have to sign up for it. We give you access to it. And you guys can sign up for it. And the link in the description below. I recommend everyone.
Supposedly she's good with money.
Why haven't you come together and done anything?
Like, what do you make?
Trust me, it's not about making. I've had people on the show make well over 6 figures. It's not about making. It's about managing. It's about spending. It's about understanding. I have no idea
because she spends a lot of money too. So I don't know how the hell she saves.
Okay, well, it's not about her regardless. So, okay, I would love to see self-assessed. This has just been chaos so far. A hurricane of a conversation. Let's get back on track. Self-confess. Where do you think your finances are? 10 being the best, 0 being the worst. Right now, where do you think they are?
0. I really honestly think that. I don't think I'm good at, money. I've heard it a lot of times, especially because I'm getting money from my boyfriend a lot. So,
what are you getting money from your boyfriend for?
To help me with bills and things like that. He lives in the house with me. It's not like it's just going to me.
Well,
it helps.
Okay, well, what do you mean?
Too.
Is he paying for bills or is he giving you money to help with your bills?
He's giving me money.
That's different.
How?
That is different than like splitting rent. Is he helping pay the bills or is he giving you money to deal with your bills?
Sometimes he does both.
Okay, why can you, a 32-year-old adult woman, not able to take care of yourself at all?
So, I think that a man should take care of a woman. That's just how I think.
You're a trad wife.
What does that even mean?
Oh, first of all, you're not a wife, and 2, you have a job, so that's not even true. But traditional wife, it's like a thing that some people are into. In the way that you talked about it, you made it sound like that's how you wanted it. A man should take care of a woman.
Well, yeah, in certain things.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that I shouldn't do stuff myself. I just, in these past few months, been asking for more.
Why?
My spending's gotten worse.
Okay, so you think your boyfriend, because he's a man, should have to subsidize your inability to control your own spending.
Well, he's okay with doing that.
Why? Does he even know where your money's going? What does he think he's helping with? Maybe he thinks he's helping with the water bill. Maybe he thinks he's helping with paying off some debt.
Well, a lot of times I tell him what it's going to.
A lot of times?
Yeah.
Not every time?
No.
So he doesn't know where the money that he's giving
really
you that you're asking for. So what? So how does this work financially? You're just like, I need some monies, daddy.
I'll be like, okay, ew. No, I'll text him and I'll be like, hey babe, can you send me $200? And then he'll send me $200. And I'll be like,
God, I would feel so icky on either side of that, to be honest.
Why?
Listen, I love giving gifts, but like the can I have $200, please, pretty please? It's just like, I don't know. It's a little weird to me, but also you guys can live however you want to. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I'll judge it because I'm a judgmental person.
No,
but
my dad took care of my mom even whenever they were separated, only when she needed help. First of all, okay.
When she needs help. This isn't you needing help, though. If you were down on your luck because you got laid off and you can't pay your bills, it's different. Okay. You're taking the money and going and spending it on spending $2,000 more than you make.
I just don't believe that. I'm not.
How do you not believe that? Math is math is math is math is math.
Okay, but it's because whenever I look at my statement from Bank of America.
Yeah, you spend on credit cards.
Okay.
So this isn't just about your checking account.
I forgot about those.
Oh, I forgot about the documents that make up 95% of them.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Well, that's what happens when we don't look at our statements. And also, because I'm going to look at the conversations that we had beforehand, you also told us that you are even spending more than in the documents that we have. Like now you're spending even worse.
Yeah.
Why?
It just...
Don't you want to go to school?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then why are we putting fun over that? Why are we willing to go into debt? Why? I need to get into these finances to give these people some context. This is just... I don't know. This is what I want to talk about because this is just insane. That philosophy, that mindset, where you are on this. It's just wild.
Well,
it's a little immature and it's a little entitled as well.
I did dog sitting, and so that gave me extra money, and so I was kind of using that.
Then keep dog sitting.
Okay, I will.
Giving you extra money for what? For school? No, because you're spending more money than you have, and then it was play money. What play money? Are you allowed to have play money if you're trying to go to? Why would you rather go into debt further than you are right now? And you have a significant amount of debt, and we're about to get into a lot of it. Mm-hmm. But why the would you rather go into more instead of just a little bit of adult sacrifice, 32, to go to school, potentially paid for? I want to give you free money right now. I've partnered with different resources that will literally give you hundreds of dollars the moment you sign up for them. Check out my investing app of choice, Moo, where they give you up to 15 free stocks and 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash when you sign up with my link. Do you want a more traditional savings account? Check out where I keep my emergency fund, SoFi, where they'll give you 4.6% on your money and up to $250 for signing up with my link. Would you rather have automated investing? Sign up for Acorn with my link and you'll get $20 right now instead of the usual $5 you'd get from your friend's referral. You can also sign up for our investing program and get $100 in cash deposited into your Moo account. This is the best way to learn what your investing profile looks like and what investing strategies to use based on that. All of this free money is linked in the resources section of the description below, so don't pass up the free money because I'll punch you. With the money that came in, half of that would have immediately paid for your entire semester.
But I don't think I would be able to live on half of that regardless.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying half of what came in from your payroll would have been able to pay for your entire semester.
Okay.
I'm not saying you would have to live off of half of it, but just for an example, half of what you brought in from your own work would have paid for the entire semester.
Yes.
But as I said, we're borrowing because we want to spend almost double what we make because we need to ask Daddy for a little bit more money. Daddy as in boyfriend, by the way.
I do not call him Daddy.
How much do you make dog sitting?
I don't know. It's just...
Why do a job if you don't know how much you're making?
Because I just started doing it. And
What's just starting?
Like... Oh, okay. Well, I don't do it all the time. That's the thing. So they just call me and I started
last year. You have an hourly rate?
No. They just give me what they think is... enough.
You don't have like a floor? Like, I won't do it if it's not this much?
Now I do at this point.
I think, is this like on Rover?
No, it's just through coworkers. And then they sent me to somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they sent me to one of their neighbors. And so now I do that for a neighbor.
Listen, if you want your Hammer financial score, like she just gave us a 0 out of 10, which I do respect that honesty. That's good. I'm happy you're aware of that. Check it out. It's free in the link in the description below. Also, if you want to be on the show, if you also don't know a single thing about your finances and you need to be kind of told what's up, apply to be on the show, calebhammer.com/apply. We're happy to look at every application. All right, let's start this little debt journey because we've been chit-chatting. We've been chit-chatting a little more than I'd like before we're talking about debt. But it happens. Because there's a lot to talk about here, apparently. Bank of America credit card.
I didn't think there was that much.
That's because you don't think what you're doing is wrong. So, like, you wouldn't think.
I don't, though. All right, I'll let you concentrate.
So, on here, we owe $447.37. That's not an insane balance. With a minimum monthly payment of $48. Okay. There's an extra $35 for past due.
That was an accident.
What do you mean it was an
Because
accident?
they don't send me notifications.
To put on auto pay. You're taking money from your boyfriend for little sweet treats. Why don't you just damn pay your bills damn on time?
That was a mistake, a one-time mistake.
One time?
On that card.
One time on this card. Incorrect. Second time this year.
Oh, wow.
So you.
Okay, hold on a
That's
second.
wrong.
That's a second time. Okay, yes, I was wrong, but that's
No, you
times.
like lied to me.
It was.
You tried to make it sound better.
I can't remember.
How can you not remember? This year has only had 8 months in it so far.
That's a long time.
8 months?
Yes, it is.
Really? Out of your 32 years?
Yeah, I don't remember what I did yesterday.
You were so confident that you've never missed a payment on this card and tried to make yourself sound better. And literally within just a few months, you've had an other missed payment. You're like, it's just an accident. This only happened once. No.
But it happened one other time.
Yeah, that's what 2 means. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's how that works.
But it's not that
How is that not that bad? What do you mean? Do you not understand finances? Missing a payment on a debt that accrues fees, that is accruing interest, that is at its balance limit? Its limit is $500. Again, you're at $447.
Okay.
So with that, and you're missing a payment twice thinking it was only once, that's not that bad? What do you mean that's not that bad? That's like saying because I injected heroin twice instead of 4 times, it's not that bad. It's still pretty bad.
Okay, that makes sense. That does. You're right. But I still don't think compared to what?
No, go on, please.
I mean,
Do tell.
Doesn't not go on your credit though?
Huh?
It doesn't go on your credit that you've missed payments though.
A late payment, probably not. A full missed payment, yes.
Okay, so it's not that bad.
You're losing money, and you are borrowing money. So that is bad. What, you think it's only bad if it impacts your credit?
No, I just.
How about you owing more money? I think that is pretty bad.
I just don't think it's that bad.
How is it not? So,
That's all I think.
Okay.
That's all I think.
Okay, so if it's not that bad, if it's not the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst, it's
Right.
okay. It's excusable. It's okay to have.
If
it's not the worst thing in the world.
Exactly.
If it's not if it's not 9/11, guys, it's not that bad. If it's not another Holocaust, guys, it's not that bad.
No.
Is that how we're using logic in this world?
No.
If it's not an absolute gun against the head murder, whatever's happening isn't that bad. If it's not the worst thing in the world, it's not that bad. Who the cares if it's not that bad? It's bad. The word is bad in it.
Okay.
Why would we do anything that is considered bad? Why would we do anything that's opposite of good? Wouldn't we want to be good, doing well? Wouldn't we want that?
Okay. Yes, I do want to do that.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, well, if you're going to be here and have the conversation, don't lie about how many missed payments you've had. Late payments.
1 payment.
2.
No, 1 extra payment. That I. Oh my God.
What?
I'm okay. You're obviously really upset about the missed payment. I will not
No,
do that
it's
again.
not being upset about the missed payment. It's being upset that you don't understand the impact of it. Being upset that you don't think it's that bad, meaning that you're willing to do it again. Because if it's really not that bad, then you're going to do it again. Because it's not having that impact on you. That's what bothers me, is that you don't give a shit enough about it. You don't think it's that bad, meaning that you're willing to do it again, meaning that if you walk away from this conversation, instead of having a positive follow-up like we just uploaded today on our follow-up channel, you know, I was very happy. Someone turned their life around. That's great. Instead, you're going to walk out this door and you're going to continue to because you don't think it's that bad. That's what upsets me. That's what upsets me.
Okay. What do you want me to say to that?
Yes, it's bad and I won't do it again for sake. Okay. And then on here on the credit card, what are we doing? We're just stopping at HEB every second of our life and swiping. We're a swipe addict. We're swiping every second of our life.
It's close to my job, so
wonderful. Guess what? I'm close to like 1 million gas stations. I don't go in there and swipe.
Well, compared to a gas station, the prices are better.
Going and getting little drinks and snacks. They have to be. They're $4 purchases.
Well, I have to have my Red Bull, so
have to have your Red Bull.
Yes, I cannot go a day without my Red Bull. So.
Yeah, but it's just the caffeine itself. It's literally just the caffeine itself. Make coffee at home. Make tea at home. Drink straight caffeine. Take a caffeine pill. Your addiction to it is literally the caffeine. Maybe a bit on the sugar end. Obviously, you like the taste.
Sugar-free.
Okay, obviously you like the taste, but in reality, what you need is the caffeine. So we can find alternatives. You're in the habit. You're in the ritual. You don't need it. You're an adult. Don't act like a baby. You don't need a bottle. Okay. You don't need to be sucking on the nip. You have multiple alternatives.
Wow.
What,
okay.
you disagree?
Oh, I just don't want to give them up.
Oh, great. So conversation's done, right? There it is. That's the end of the episode, right? That's it.
That's a Red Bull. It's a Red Bull.
You absolute...
What?
I can't think of a word that describes what I'm thinking.
Okay. Ask my family. They can tell you something probably.
What's a word that describes her in this situation? You absolute glutton? I don't know. You're spending double what you make on this bull. On this. So it's just a Red Bull. No, it's not. You're spending almost double what you make because you can't stop swiping.
Okay. Well, now that you say it like that, maybe I understand a little better.
But you just said you're not willing to give it up.
Well, maybe I will. I used to drink coffee.
Drink coffee. It's so cheap.
Okay.
Bean juice. It's good.
I'll
Doesn't give you wings, but it's good.
change to Starbucks. No, not that kind of. No, the powder. Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about.
You almost just scared me.
I know.
The moment you said that, my producers typed "kill her."
I'm not talking about that. I promise. I can promise you today. I will not do that.
Okay. Listen, if those are the beans you get, they're a little overpriced for what they are because they're burnt beans. Honestly, the HEB beans are better.
Well, they're good. Yeah, those are good too.
Like the roasted pecan ones, I think. Those ones are very yummy. Okay, that's fine. Get the normal ones.
Colombian one.
Beautiful, wonderful. There you go. You just saved a ton of money. Okay.
Okay, let's do that then.
And there's no, sometimes at work, like for example here, there's free coffee for the people. Do you get coffee at work? It's like a coffee machine there.
Well, they have the espresso machine there.
There you go, and that's free, right?
Yeah.
We just saved ourselves a lot of money.
Yeah, my boss gets it. He's really nice.
Well, that's great. There you go. Nice, boss. Mm-hmm. Have a nice life. Why not in your future? Because our future, we did that. Mind you, this is on a card that's maxed out that we're missing payments on twice this year and is accruing interest, $65 this year. So far, $70 in fees at a 30% interest rate. But
that's a 30%?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, I see where we're starting. Yes. Okay. With really no knowledge of our finances.
No.
Like legitimately no knowledge.
30% is a lot.
It's a substantial number. Yeah.
I remember when my first car, I had it at 18%. That was 18%.
I would like to know. I want to put this more into context, even just to demonstrate how bad 30% is. Do you know on the best average investing in the overall stock market, the best you'll get on a yearly breakdown over a 10-year period? If you average it out over the course of a year.
Well, I was planning to
What do you think that money's getting?
At my 401k.
I don't care. 5%. We'll talk about that.
5%.
No. What do you think it's returning in the stock market with the growth?
Oh, I don't know. I know nothing about that stuff.
That's okay. I just want to put this in demonstration. Let's say I open up my investing brokerage, Moo. I open up my app. Wonderful. I buy into the S&P 500, the best returning index fund.
Okay.
Over the course of...
You're going to write that down for me though, right?
Sure.
Okay.
And I buy into that. Over the course of 10 years, or actually over the course of its lifetime, all up years, all down years combined, the money that I've invested is making 10% on average. 10%. You are losing 3 times that on this credit card. 3 times the best that you could hope for in the overall stock market.
Okay.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah, that's really bad.
You're not a credit card person. You don't know how to make payments. Not being a credit card person is okay.
Okay.
Not being a credit card person is okay. That's not an insult. There's no need to be a credit card person. It's really meant for the people that are disciplined, and you're not, and that's okay with your finances. I'm sure you are in other places of life. That's fine, you know? Mm-hmm. You need to use a charge card like the Fizz card, one that forces you to pay off the entire balance on a monthly basis, or else, you just can't. Or a card that essentially you put the balance on and then you can pay only what you have on there. But you cannot use a traditional credit card that gives you this infinite amount of money that you can just spend and forget payments on.
Are you talking about a secured card?
Yes, there's a lot of alternatives, but you cannot use a traditional credit card. That's what's most important to me. Okay. You can't.
Okay.
You can't. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
You acknowledge this? Okay. Because it's gotten you into a world of hurt, including the second one, Apple. It's a very big credit card on the show that a lot of people have. You have $744.80 owed on it with a $25 minimum monthly payment. These minimum monthly payments are really going to stack up for someone who's cutting their hours in half.
Yes.
Previous balance was the same balance as it. Oh, no, the balance went up. What the
What?
Okay.
What did I do?
What you did is you made your afterpay payments on here. Yeah, that's hysterical. Your life is a burning pile of trash.
Afterpay's
It's
not
a comedy. Good? Do you understand what this means?
Okay.
Do you understand what this means? I would like you to explain kind of what's happening here.
I'm not paying it right away, and I can pay it later.
So this is how I look at this. This is the way you're doing it.
Okay.
You want to go make a purchase.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not going to pay for it all right now, so I'm going to put it on Afterpay.
Yeah.
So that I make multiple payments on it.
Yeah.
But instead of you paying off your Afterpay, you then further put it on a credit card, meaning you're delaying the payment twice.
Right.
You're afterpaying your Afterpay.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Meaning you're never making your payments. You're only stacking up what you owe at any given time.
I end up making payments to my credit card.
Okay, and we know how that goes with just literally one car to go. So what the are you talking about?
Okay.
Okay? What do you mean okay?
Well, I didn't think
if you're
about
not willing
it that
to
way.
You didn't think about it
I
after
did not.
literally 2 minutes ago.
Well,
we were just talking about it.
You're supposed to explain it to me, so that's why.
I just did.
I know. So now I know.
Okay. Okay. If you are not able to pay for an item, don't buy it. Let's start there.
Fine.
And two, if you do have to pay, which please don't because you just can't manage that, don't pay it by going into debt more.
Okay.
Don't afterpay your Afterpay and don't afterpay your Afterpay, which I have a feeling have you ever done a balance transfer or consolidation?
No.
Oh, because if you did that, that would be afterpaying your Afterpay and your Afterpay.
I don't even know how to do that.
Good.
Okay.
And please don't. I'm sorry. That would scare me if you knew what those were because I don't want you to even like recognize that those exist.
Okay.
Just forget I even mentioned those products.
All right. I really don't remember what you just said.
Good. And don't Google ways to get out of debt because some places will recommend things like that, but you're not disciplined enough to do them.
So it is a good way, but not
for those
good
who are
for
disciplined.
me. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know how to not spend money, so.
Okay.
Or manage a budget. Not yet. We'll get you there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not there yet. What interest rate do you think this one's at?
I don't know.
What do you think?
20.
27.24.
Why are they all that high?
Because they're a credit card and rates
But
are
they
at.
don't have to be that high.
They want to make money, and there's also a lot of risk involved in giving someone like you access to money.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah, one, it takes on risk from the bank if I'm looking at the bank perspective, but two, also they're just money grubbers. Like they want it, and they know they can take advantage of people like you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but they know they can. So they do. And interest rates are also high at the moment. So interest rates, when I started the show on credit cards, they're sitting closer around 20%. Now they're around 30% because interest rates have gone up because of to combat inflation.
Yeah, my dad told me that.
You didn't know that? Outside of that?
I didn't know. I thought it was on the houses because that's all we talked about.
Okay.
We didn't really talk about credit cards.
You and your dad are talking about houses?
Well, we have a house together. Me, my dad, my mom, and my boyfriend. They got it for me.
Wait, what does that even mean?
Because
what does that even mean?
every
They got
time
a
I
house for you?
every time I explain this, they're saying that it's not my house, but it is my house once they pass. And I know
How old are they?
Hold on.
I don't even care how it sounds. I just want to know how old they are. I'm only thinking from the financial situation of morals right now.
53.
Okay.
Right?
So, I don't know.
I'm asking
Oh, you
her.
looked at her? Sorry, my eyes were closed.
Jesus.
So I forgot she's over there. It's a conversation between me and you.
Well, you shouldn't forget about your fan.
Well, it's a conversation between me and you.
Okay, I'm sorry. So what's wrong with that? Because they're going to put it in a
I need to know the
trust?
structure of this a little bit more. So what do you mean are you on the mortgage?
No.
Okay. Good. See,
I
that's what scared
couldn't
me.
get a house. That's why they
Yeah,
did it.
no. That's obvious. Nor would I want you to get one.
Okay.
Because you'd yourself. You'd be house poor.
Well, I saw how much it was just for them to get it. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Why would they do this?
Because they knew that I always wanted a house, and that they gave me that as a present, I guess.
I'm going to be candid. And it's kind of like our titles. I mean, but I'll be candid. This isn't me disliking you, and I'm sure many parts of your life are good. But when it comes to your finances, with your boyfriend, with your parent, with your spending, with your management, you're a spoiled brat.
You think so?
You are a spoiled brat. Your parents literally got a mortgage because you've always wanted a house. Everyone's always wanted a house. Your boyfriend gives you money for you to spend on sweet treats, and you spend double what you make.
Okay.
Yes. You have to have your Red Bull. So you're willing to go into debt for that and have someone else buy your house and give you money. Spoiled brat. Not as an insult. I just want to call it as I see it. We can fix that if you actually want to. But your actions right now are the actions of a spoiled brat, and I'm not going to just coddle.
Fine.
Do you agree or disagree?
Well, I think that my boyfriend should still send me money. I don't think that.
Why do you want it to be like a sugar baby, sugar daddy situation?
I just want him to take care of me. That's all.
But it's not even taking care of you. It's literally you going and spending more money.
Well, he can send me money every now and then to do nails, which I didn't get to do.
Okay, and I love giving gifts. I do. And if anyone ever wants any of this,
you're trying to be a sugar daddy.
Yes. No, not really. No, I love giving gifts, but I give gifts out of just, love for friends, love for family, love for, if I'm dating someone. But if someone was coming up to me, the person I was dating, and like, give me money.
Don't say it like that. You make me sound bad.
Okay. It's just, it's also enabling you as well.
Okay.
There is that.
I can see. Yes.
Which is not helping you or your future.
Right.
And your parents potentially enabled you. So you're not are you on the deed?
We don't have
But they put it in a trust. There's a deed.
No, they're going to. And I don't know any of this
Why haven't they set up the trust yet? What happens if they die tomorrow?
Exactly. And that's what I told them. I said, y'all need to do that because somebody had told them to do it since I wouldn't have to pay taxes or something. I don't really know the whole thing, the whole gist of it.
Well, my fear is, you're not okay. What my fear is that you were also on the mortgage, and what would happen if they died today? You would be in a situation that would be
right.
So listen, again, I think this kind of goes in the way of a little bit of spoiled, which it's okay to be spoiled, by the way. It's more the demeanor and your actions around it that matter more. People can be spoiled as kids and turn out to be really good people.
Yeah.
But if you think you're entitled to things and which you demonstrate through your spending and through your behavior with boyfriend, that's where that kind of throws me off. And wow, this episode's wild.
Why?
This is just a wild conversation. I'm just realizing now this is hitting me. This is intense.
I mean,
we're 40 minutes in, and I've talked about 2 damn documents. We're gonna be here for a second, and I'm conducting job interviews in an hour, so we gotta.
Oh, really? Good for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You might need to do some of those soon to get more money.
Probably.
Our budgeting program, which is provably the best that can be taken anywhere online, is now bundled with our investing program where you can get $100 in cash gifted into your Moo account. This is literally the best education you can take in your life right now to turn around your financial life or take where you are and make your life even better. These are bundled together for a limited time for 15% off. Check them out. Links in the description below. All right, we have a Quicksilver card.
Quicksilver? Oh, that's... Capital. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know what they're called. If you say Capital One, then I'm like, okay, but I don't know what a Quicksilver is.
All right. Sorry, I don't know what the context of that was.
Nothing. Well, you looked at me like I was stupid.
No, I was just waiting for you to say what you were trying to say.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you're stupid.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm sure in many aspects of life, again, that you're probably great. You're probably great at your job. You're probably great in the pharmacy world. You're a dumb finances. I'm pretty okay at finances, but I would be a dumb in the world of pharmacy. It's okay to not know things about things, but then you just listen to the people that, have success in certain areas.
Right.
That's okay. I'm a dumb in a lot of things. Sit me down in geometry class and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I just I I grow like 10 more chromosomes. Like this is, it's just a wild situation. Yeah. So,
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
$1,409.41 with a $51 minimum payment. Ooh, you have to be. Yes, you are to the credit limit right there. You're basically at the credit limit again.
All of them are.
Really?
Yes, all of my cards.
And $37 of interest is accruing. What do you think the interest rate on this card is?
I guess another 30%.
Yeah, we'll play that game one more time because now you're catching on. 30.49%. Interest accruing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not spending on this card.
I don't spend on that card? I'm confused.
Well, that's telling me that you did.
No.
Since this statement, probably. Since you also told us that you've been spending more than these statements reflect, which is crazy because you spend double what you make. So,
well, I don't have any money to spend, so maybe that's why.
Can you pull up your app for me? Right now.
Okay.
All right. Let's have a little sneaky thing.
Is it the same?
Pretty darn close. Oh, your credit score is in the 500s.
Yes.
Hoi, hoi, hoi. All right. We're not looking at flights. She has no money. We're not looking at flights. There you went.
I'm going to
and
Cancun, so in April.
Lady.
It's for a friend.
You're like legitimately just like sucking everything out of me right now.
It's for a friend's wedding.
Congratulations to them. I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna get it.
Who do they think they are, having a destination wedding and feeling entitled to have everyone have to go there?
No, she doesn't. We don't have to.
Oh,
she said
that's great. Oh, that's wonderful.
That
we're not going anymore.
Have what?
Oh, that's so exciting.
No,
we already guys, that's so good. Huh?
We already took off and everything.
Ring ring, hi bestie. I'm borderline gonna live under a bridge in like 2 seconds. I'm not gonna come to Cancun. Okay. Ring ring, hi coworker. I'm especially because you went and you did, since this statement just a few days ago, went and got a Red Bull at the gas station, interest charge. So yes, you are still spending on it. This is ridiculous. You have a little bit of room to spend on here, and you're just like, oh, we better go swipe. I gotta swipe. Well, I'm not gonna live if I can't swipe. I gotta swipe. I'm a swiper.
I didn't have that much in my bank, so I had to use
get a Red Bull. Yeah, because that's a necessity to live. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
Okay.
What are you talking about? If you were making your rent or like a pet emergency because they ate something that was just like making them choke, like I get it. That's different. You're getting a Red Bull.
She gets Red Bulls all the time when she.
And can you afford them? And she can afford them. Great. Guess what? I eat out a lot. I'm a fat. I can afford it. It's in my budget. I have a 6-month emergency fund. I'm contributing minimum 20% to retirement. I can afford it. You have maxed out credit cards. You're spending double what you make. You do not. I don't even know if you have, your retirement's basically nothing for your age. You have no fully funded emergency fund. No, you cannot afford it.
Okay. Fine.
You can be an adult. What is this? Toyota. So this is a car.
Yes.
What is this?
I have 2.
It's a Corolla.
Yes.
2?
Yeah, because I got one for my boyfriend. He needed a car.
He could have got his own car. He's your boyfriend, not your husband.
His credit is bad.
So is yours.
Yeah. Well, obviously it wasn't that bad whenever I got it.
What do you think? You're seeing because there's no interest rate up front that this is good. With this lease, they're baking in fees. They're baking in whatever they want in order to make any kind of money on this. And they are baking it into your thing. And then they're extending it out with these minimum monthly payments to make it feel like it's somewhat appetizing. And then at the end, you still owe. And when did you get this? When did you get this? When did you get this?
That one.
Yeah. When did you get this?
The Corolla in February.
Great. So used car market prices were higher. So really, in reality, your buyout at the end, because they bake that in at the beginning, what the car is going to be worth if you put a certain amount of miles on it. If you were to buy out, which it sounds like you're not going to anyway, but if you were to buy out, guess what? It would be more expensive than the car would likely be worth at that point anyway, because year over year, used car prices have gone down 10%. But again, that's plummeting down, and you're buying on the way down. Not buying, leasing. So who knows what value and what was baked in with this? But all I know is you spent $544 of money you don't have.
Oh,
soon
actually,
to not have.
no, that's not my payment. That's my boyfriend's payment.
Your boyfriend's payment. Does he pay it?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
I drive
thank-
that car. He pays for it.
Okay. Oh,
And then
what? What are you guys?
he uses the truck, which is the original one that I got. He uses the truck and I pay for that one. So we just switched.
And you
'cause
just
the
want to keep
payment was a
leasing and
little bit
leasing and
more.
leasing and leasing and never own an asset in your life?
No, this is the first time I've leased. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, but you said you were going to get a lease again.
No, I didn't.
So you're going to buy a car through them?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why they're
With
saying
a 500-something credit score and no money.
it's going to be better in 6 months
How?
because I'm going to make it better.
Oh, yeah, that's a great exercise. What? That's not how the things work. You have maxed out credit cards, and we just pulled up your statement just a couple days ago. You just brought the balance back up, even though it started to make a little bit of progress via your minimum monthly payments because you're like, I need the webbles.
I don't sound like that.
But that doesn't get our credit score up.
Okay.
Wanting something in 6 months is not a path to success.
Okay.
It's the actions, and the actions you're doing are
But that's
horrendous.
the thing. They will help me out
Who
to
will help
get a Toyota because
Help
I've
you?
given them. Listen, because I've given them people to buy cars there as well. My mom, my dad, my brother, everybody's gone there. I mean, they don't have those cars anymore. They got, my mom got a Mercedes, and
They will help you. They will help you complete their sale, which will get you a car.
but at a pretty good price.
How would you even know?
If my payments are lower, I'm happy. I heard you have a spray bottle. You should use that on you right now.
You care about the least important thing.
Okay.
It's not the payment.
Why?
Because the way they make your payment look better is by stretching it out to like an 8-year loan. What you need to
I'm not doing an 8-year loan.
You don't know. You would do whatever it takes to get the payment in your area.
No.
Yes, you would. I know that. Again, this is not talking bad about you. This is, I know people like you.
Not
I talk
in my
to people.
car. My car is different.
I talk to people like you every single day. I know what you will do to get this payment when you're in the room. Because that's what they will pitch you. Fine. What's the longest you would do? What's the longest you would do?
The longest I've ever done.
Ever done? I don't care what you've ever
Ever.
done. Car prices, regular car.
Right now, 5.
Okay, well, that's still, you shouldn't do more than 3.
I can't make that kind of payment.
Oh, good. That means you can't afford it.
So then I get a cheaper car.
There you go. $10,000. Cap it. Buy it in cash. By saving up, being an adult.
Are you kidding me? I'm not getting a used car.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa. I am. It is rare that I do not talk to someone from the audience since your cousin is in the audience. This is really rare. The amount of delusion in this world and entitlement you have. Remember when I called you a spoiled brat?
Yes.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get a used car.
I don't
You're
want
a
it to
fucking
break.
spoiled brat. New cars break. Used cars break. Cars break. We get an educated purchase. We take it to a mechanic that we trust.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. What the is there to do here? Like with that mindset, there's no hope. There's no hope.
What?
What? You're not willing to get something that's not a used car? What's a median new car?
How am I supposed to know that it's a good car?
How are you supposed to know a new car is good? You can get
Because
new cars.
Because I send it over to, Toyota and they do whatever they need to do with it. It's free.
Congratulations.
I pay for it.
Congratulations. Do that with the used car.
But then I have to pay out of pocket for it.
Dude, if you literally can save, if you get a $10,000 car versus a $35,000 new car, $40,000 new car, you're probably going to get like a $50,000 new car because you're going to need to have all the bells and whistles.
No.
Oh, I know people like you. Listen to what you just said. You're a spoiled brat. Yes,
I can't
you will.
afford that.
No, you can't afford what you'd get anyway. So regardless, if you can save $25,000, $15,000 by paying $500 to get a car checked out, I think, what's a bigger number, 15,000 or 500?
Okay. I know what the answer is.
15,000.
What?
Pay the 500. What?
Maybe I didn't listen. I'm sorry. I zoned out for a second. Sorry.
If you can save $15,000 by getting your $10,000 car checked out for $500, what's a bigger number, $15,000 or $500?
Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying.
So why the f would you not do it?
Because I don't have that like in the moment.
We're talking 6 months from now. I think we can prepare
You think I
$500 in 6 months. You think you can what?
You think I can save $10,000 in 6 months?
Even if we leverage it, you can do 3 years, 20% down, no more than, what is the money guy, 18% of your income? We could do that. Well, with your hours cut, the income part's going to be hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Again, the thing you care about with car payments is the last thing to care about.
Okay, fine.
Listen, the minimum monthly payment is important, but that's all you're looking at. And taken out of context, that is not the most important thing. The interest rate, the term length, the value of the car versus the real value of the car, because they're going to sell you a car that's, more expensive than it's actually worth. They will. Congratulations, it's their job.
Okay.
You're not some special extra angel customer that gets nothing that no other customer has ever gotten in the history of the world. You're not that unique. I'm sorry to tell you, none of us are.
Well, I will say on the leases, I didn't really pay attention to
8% on minimum monthly payment. I think I said 18. Sorry.
Oh, the
for the rule 33 20 23 8 20% down 3-year length of the car loan at 8% of your gross income max.
You're gonna write this down, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't remember.
Either way, the minimum monthly payment matters, yes, once we calculate the interest, if you're making sure you're getting a good deal on the car and the term length is reasonable, then the minimum monthly payment matters. When people like you only look at the minimum monthly payment, they will get whatever term they need to extend to in order to make the minimum monthly payment, regardless of the interest rate or the value of the car, fit within their budget and make it feel affordable. So it's a dangerous perspective the way you're looking at cars. I need to be real. Mm-hmm. The way you're doing this right now is you literally retiring with unable to pay your rent, and then you're gonna take over a mortgage that you can't afford because they probably have a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, and hopefully they live that entire 30 years, and maybe they pay it off. But if they don't, and it's in a trust where it goes to you, you're still gonna have to pay it.
Yeah.
And in no context here are you able to pay for anything at all. Whatever, for fuck's sake. Listen, how much longer is left on this?
On the Corolla, I don't know. I think it's 3. No, I think it was 3 years from February. I don't know. Does it say on there? I think it says it on there.
29 months remaining. Great. So we're basically baked in.
On that one,
buying it out when it makes sense. Okay. So the Tacoma, it's the old one?
Yes.
Okay, now he pays the lease, you said. So he gives you that money?
Yes.
So he gives you the $544?
Right, so that's not mine.
Well, no. You know what happens? He leaves you, or you leave him, or he dies, or he loses a job, and then you have to pay for it.
Okay, let me just explain something to you. I had an ex-boyfriend, and I did the same thing for him.
Yeah?
And he paid it off.
Okay, sounds like maybe he had a little bit of integrity. What if this guy, you guys have a messy breakup? Again, what if he dies?
He would never do that.
He would never die?
Okay, I didn't say he would never die. Oh, my God. He would never not pay it.
Yes, is what you say. Listen. That the world is not roses and flower fields. This is not what it is. You say that you guys have a loving relationship right now. The world is unpredictable. You had a good experience with an ex, and I am very happy for that. Mm-hmm. And also, I can't believe that this is the second time that's happened. You cannot allow yourself to get into this risk. You do not understand the risk of this. You do not understand the risk. And so many people have gotten in situations where they take loans out with their family members for exes, for things like that, and then they get in a position because the other person doesn't pay it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And listen, if he doesn't have any money because he loses his job, he doesn't have any money to give you, regardless if he wants to. Okay. So like this, you don't understand the risk behind this. It's dumb. It's dumb as.
Okay. No, I really understand you. Like I said, when you explain it to me that way, then I get why you're so angry.
It's not angry. I'm scared for you. Terrified for you. It's just because you just don't realize just how bad this is, and it's just crazy. The situation you're in, I know where it ends up. We've had people on the show in their 60s and see where this ends up. Multiple rounds of bankruptcy and nothing to their name. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Tacoma, this has a loan on it. Not a lease?
It's a lease. What? So that's bad?
Did she not just tell me that the other one was her first lease?
No. Okay, I feel like you don't listen very well.
Pet emergencies can hit hard and fast. 1 minute they're fine, and the next you could be facing a mountain of vet bills. That's where Spot Pet Insurance comes in. With plans that have comprehensive coverage for accidents, illnesses, hereditary conditions, and even behavioral issues, Spot ensures your furry friend gets the best care without breaking the bank. They offer customizable plans so you can pick the coverage that suits your pet's needs and your budget. Plus, there are no age limits, so even senior pets are protected. With plan options with high annual coverage limits and no lifetime limits, you get peace of mind knowing that Spot has your back. They also offer preventative care options and flexible deductibles, making it easy to manage costs. You can take advantage of fast claims processing and the freedom to visit any licensed vet in the United States. Don't wait for the unexpected. Click the link below to secure Spot Pet Insurance. Keep your pet protected and your wallet happy.
Because I said this was the first time that I've leased before, not this is the car I first leased on.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we had that statement in front of me, so I don't know. Who knows? This is a messy conversation regardless.
Okay. Well, that was my first original lease.
7 months left. What happens at the end?
We're going to get a new one.
With our wonderful 500 credit scores.
It's going to be higher.
Hope is not a path to success.
But I'm willing to work hard. Look, I gave up the Red Bull.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I told you. I said, I promise I will have coffee.
Oh, so you saying that is you giving it up?
Yes.
Okay, so no actual actions, just you saying you'll give it up.
We just talked about this right now. Come on.
Hmm?
We just talked today about me not having Red Bulls. I haven't given you the chance.
Well, I know. You said I gave it up. That would indicate to me that you had given it up. Well, okay. You're saying you gave it up now?
Just now.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me give you a little bit of context. Walk you through this. We have a follow-up channel. I mentioned that. We do follow-ups with people. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have told me a lot of out of the 4 to 5 we recorded these a week and released 3. Mm-hmm. I've been told a lot of things that people are going to do. Mm-hmm. That means nothing to me.
Okay.
Doesn't do it. Prove me wrong, because that means that you would be living a better life. Please do. Because that would mean you'd be living a better life, and I would much rather. Of course, I want to be wrong on that, but just based on so many experiences on the show, it's just like, okay, you might do that for a month, then a lot of people that just fall into their old ways because they don't have the discipline required. They're not able to see that end goal, the light through the tunnel. They're just not able to. They just get stuck in it. Okay, 7 months remaining on this.
Yep.
And then we're in whatever situation. Credit 1. Credit 1 is an indication of you essentially being in like the worst finances possible, because the only people who take these out are the ones that get them in the mail, and you just allow yourself to take it out, and you have multiple credit 1s.
Yeah, I think that's
it's as bad as it gets. There's all these fees on a monthly basis.
What?
You tell me what.
I don't want to say it.
What? What is it?
Nothing.
What am I reacting to? What am I reacting to?
I haven't been making payments.
What are you? It wasn't just the first card.
Okay, but this just started 3 months ago. Because I
3 months and no
afford
payments?
it.
Couldn't afford it? Are you kidding me right now? That's going to piss me off. That is going to piss me off. That, again, spoiled brat. You spent $500 going out to eat. You spent $135 getting Red Bulls. Okay? Unknown shopping, like usually Amazon, $146. Couldn't afford it. You chose not to afford it.
Okay.
You put your that you wanted over it. And then you took money from your boyfriend and had your parents get a house for you. You couldn't afford it.
I did not.
You couldn't afford it. That's bull. You chose not to. And that actually makes me angry. This is what angry looks like. Because that's That's you being a spoiled little brat who's not willing to sacrifice anything, not able to afford it. This is money you borrowed that you owe. And listen, if you're against credit cards and you're just morally like, okay, I shouldn't have to pay it, that's a different conversation. You not being able to afford it? Absolutely not. You chose to go eat out and just be a spoiled brat instead of making the payments that you owed. So don't ever say that again. Don't ever try to be, I couldn't afford it, victim. You're not a victim. You're a victim of your own lack of discipline.
Fine.
I
don't know what you want me to say.
Maybe accept a little bit of responsibility. And acknowledge that you could pay this if you chose to.
Okay.
Is that you acknowledging that you could have paid this if you chose to? Ha ha ha. Ha ha. This is great. Ha ha ha. Yes. Lovely. Our life is ruined. That's amazing.
My life is ruined. Now that you're telling me all this.
Do you accept that?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my.
I look, those resources will be great for me.
The ones we give you?
Yes. Right?
Yes, but their education. It's still the actions you put into it afterwards that matter.
I'm determined. I really am. No. Look, like I'm determined to go to school. Like I'm determined to, become a pharmacy tech. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I was determined to do it. And I did it. That's one thing that you cannot take from me.
Why would I? You did it.
Okay, so
I have no objective to take things from you.
I'm telling you, I'm determined to get this.
When have you become determined to figure this out?
Well, today, because you're yelling at me.
So this is what's made the difference? You didn't realize this yesterday?
I did, but
okay, then why haven't you done anything to change this before?
Because I just ended up just not caring.
And what is different now?
You kind of scared me, okay? So
yeah,
because I need to have money to retire.
Oh yeah,
like nobody's gonna be there to help me then. Mm-hmm. So
mommy and daddy won't be here forever.
I want to take care of them eventually, but with this I can't because they're getting older. I'm not saying they're old now, but eventually, and with medical issues, you never know what can happen. So I need to give them back what they've given me. They're great parents.
They sound like great people, but they might be enabling you.
Okay.
But it sounds like they have a great heart. Oh my! The balance is $1,521.04. This is about to go into collections, and you think that your credit score is going to increase? I don't know what the you're on about. Okay. And the credit limit of the $1,521 balance. The credit limit is $1,150. The normal minimum monthly payment is like $116, but you owe $439 because you don't know how to be responsible and make payments and cut back on anything. Wonderful. Great. Okay. Late fees, annual fees, interest, all the good stuff, all the classics. All right, let's go on to the next credit one. Credit one, number 2. Come on down to $1,314.18. And oh my, the credit limit on this is $950. Wonderful. $150 minimum monthly payment, but guess what? What we owe is $434 because again, we don't know how to cut back on our spending. Money we don't have. Wonderful. Credit one. Oh, credit one number 3.
Yeah, they told me you would get on my ass with this.
Who they?
That one and other.
We'll bring your cousin into because you threw some things her way and saying, she does this, and she knows the show. We'll bring her into the post show. You can be on camera or off camera. It's up to you. We'll give you a mic to talk. And you can explain how you see the situation, how your family sees the situation, and defend the things that Miss Amanda has thrown towards you. So we owe $2,022 on this and 74 cents with a credit limit of $1,550. What are we doing? So to be clear, I mean, you're not, any kind of car loan you get with this is going to be like a 25%, 30% loan at 8 years because these are going to go into collections and your credit score is only going to go down. You owe $477. Shocker. But the normal minimum monthly payment looks like about $110. fees, interest, classic. And it continues. An hour and 7 minutes into this, my bladder is still full.
I'm sorry.
UFCU credit card, $423.59 with interest charge, $5.12 in fees. Oh my! This fee is a late thing. Listen, $10 minimum monthly payment, and the fee is $10.91. All right, what was the fee? What was the fee?
Wait, what was the fee? Okay, how much was it?
$10.91.
$10.
Available credit of $76. What was the fee, ma'am? Something tells me it's a late payment.
So there was one late payment.
And knowing you, that one means there was two.
I'm sorry. I mean, maybe, yeah. But the reason, again, is because of the notifications. I went to them, though, and I asked them, how can I resolve this? And they said that there was nothing about the notifications that they are able to do. So I set up a notification on my phone. I don't know how to do that on there. That's a good. Okay, well, okay.
Or maybe just ask them or download the app.
Well, I have the app.
Then autopay should be there. Go to the website. It's there.
Are you sure the UFC
Yes.
one has?
They all
why
have
do they
it.
not have notifications? Credit One has stupid notifications.
Notifications of what? That a payment is due?
Yes.
I don't, they probably do. It's probably in their system somewhere. Or just turn on the minimum. It's $10.
I know.
Course careers, I love you guys. You guys need to just come out with a course, a certification of how to not be a dumb on credit cards. Because I want to gift that to you.
Okay.
But you don't need any other certification because you're going to be going to school and getting a great career. I'm a little nervous of how you're going to be paying for.
Oh, my, what's it called? Loans? How am I going to be paying that?
How are you going to do anything, honestly?
Well, I paid.
Oh, it was a
in
late
my
fee. There it is. There
check-in.
was a second page.
Oh,
No, we knew it. Okay. Wait. It wasn't even a joke. You've had 2 this year. You're a meme. You're a debt meme. Which sucks because that's actually bad for you.
Sorry.
It's like, don't be sorry to me. This is your life. No offense. I'm going to walk away from here and I'm going to give you the resources. We're going to answer any questions you ever give us. And I'm going to, hope you do well and hopefully talk to you again. But I'm going to walk away to a life that has been budgeted. You leave here and you have to take care of this mess. You got yourself into this. Don't be sorry to me. This isn't about me. Who gives a fuck about me? This is your life. And you cannot for a single second allow for someone else to have more of a care of an impact of a financial situation of your life than yourself.
You're right.
We already have $5,000 in student loans.
Yeah.
Oh, and an additional $3,000? Is there more?
10.
For what? Your undergrad?
No. I tried to go to school and I ended up not finishing. But I had told your people about that I had already had a $10,000 loan that I was paying on.
Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Happy for the people you talked to.
It was during COVID and it got super busy in pharmacy, so I wasn't able to really dedicate full-time hours to school.
I see $9,000.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes. 9,000.
You're making payments?
Yes. There's 69.
Okay, so you are on income-based
Yes.
payment? Okay.
Yeah. It's a low
They're going to get
percent.
deferred once you start school, of course. Again, they'll be on pause. I can't even think about these student loans right now with just the rest of your thing. And then, what is this? It could be sent to a collections agency from Charter.
Oh, that's medical. That was
Charter Communications?
I think somebody else took over probably for the loan or the
Charter Communications is not medical.
No?
Is it? Wait. Oh, wait. Well, let me see.
Isn't that the person that takes over?
1 second.
When they pay out?
1 second. Well, Yes. So what got me confused is because it said that this was the original creditor, which wouldn't have made sense, which made me think of charter. So this was medical debt that went into collections then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that was one.
Why would it say that's the original creditor? It's obviously not.
Yeah. Had gone to the hospital. That's why.
Why did you not pay it?
I couldn't tell you. I was young and
What's young?
I was in my 20s, early 20s. I probably was 20.
Okay.
And
this would not be on your collections anymore at that point. It would not be on your credit.
I think what happened was because I heard that if you call or
you reactivated
them, and I think that's what happened because I was trying to call or talk to them. I don't know. I can't remember.
This has been 4 years, so it still takes multiple years to fall off. This one, 5 years, 5 months. What's 1,200? What did you lose here?
Well, that one's also for medical.
Well, did you have a lot going on or something?
I had gotten diagnosed with diabetes, and so I was in ICU.
Which one? One or two?
Two.
Okay. Have you made progress?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Proud of you for that.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Keep that up. And then 1,124 that's been open only 1 year. What's this?
Consumer.
Oh, emergency medical. So this is more medical.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not pay any medical bill?
I don't.
Why?
I just kind of put it to the side.
Well, it is still hurting your credit. Now, it's not accruing like any interest or anything, but this is, again, like you are someone that from our conversation wants to take advantage of credit scores to get a car loan. That's what this matters.
Okay.
Oh, is that it? Is that all the debt?
Well, I can't think right now. You just put a lot on me right now. Can I look at my phone real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so Apple, Credit One, UFCU, Capital One, Bank of America, credit card, you did.
Person I'm interviewing for the job opening, I apologize that I'm sending you an email saying that I need 15 minutes extra. If you're seeing this, you probably are.
I think that's it.
$532 in our checking account. $116 is what started. Oh my! Apple bill, Red Bull, Apple bill. Meta payout $300. Red Bull, Apple bill. Afterpay, great. Red Bull. Ancestry.com. That's really important to pay for, and we literally can't pay our bills. Red Bull. MetaPay out $215. Who knows where the that went? Red Bull, more Ancestry, great, wonderful. Chick-fil-A, Red Bull. At least it's the 0 calorie for your diabetes and there's 0 sugar. MetaPay, $61. Red Bull. Just like I no offense, I'm kind of done. But Red Bull, Amazon, Netflix, Red Bull. MetaPay out $10. Amazon, Red Bull. Afterpay, Red Bull. McDonald's, Red Bull. Great. Red Bull. Dutch Bros. Looks like we decided to be a coffee person that day. Red Bull.
I don't get coffee.
Great. Red Bull. Mexican restaurant. Dairy Queen. Changing it up. Then we're back. Red Bull. HBO Max is one of the better subscription services. They actually have good things on there, unlike most. But also you can afford life.
I got it for Vampire
Red Bull.
Diaries.
Cool. Maybe don't be a financial vampire. That doesn't even make sense. Red Bull. Meta payout $300. Oh, you pay for Credit Karma. Great. Snap Finance.
Wait, hold on. Credit Karma, I don't pay for that. I put that in savings.
Oh, they have a savings? I did not know that. And it's Snap Finance? What's that?
That's kind of like Afterpay or Affirm.
Stop yourself. More Snap Finance. More Snap.
But
Red Bull.
Done with it. Okay.
$15 in Cash App. Send out Cash App. TikTok Shop. On this, are you kidding me? Come on. From your Venmo. TikTok Shop, you really need whatever you got. Come on. $8 in this checking account. $1 in the savings account. Nothing's happening here. There's a monthly maintenance fee because you don't have enough money in there. So I'm just losing money. Great. Robinhood. $7. Thrilling. 401k.
What?
$5,000. So dramatically behind for your age. That's where I'd want you to be in like early mid-20s.
So where am I supposed to be?
Where would I want to at least see you if I'm guessing? I mean, a lot of it depends on income, but I'd want to see you at least closer to like 10 times that. What? If you max out your Roth IRA every year from your early 20s, that wouldn't be hard, taking into account compound growth.
I mean, I just did not know.
Not to mention everyone buys you everything anyway, so it's not like you really have any concerns in your life.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've just kind of given up. It's just there's only so much emotional energy you can give into a situation for someone that
Tell me about it.
Doesn't really care.
I'm tired at this point.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you really don't have that option. Just to let you know. So we're going to be making all the minimum payments because we need to improve our credit to get this car loan, and this car loan's probably going to f*** you anyway because you're going to do it in a bad way, but whatever. You can also email us as you're going through that process, and we can at least help, but that's if you actually decide to do that. Your cousin will keep us updated, though. Minimum monthly payments on our debts. Wonderful. $1,576.55. How much do you give your parents for rent?
$1,400.
Okay. Does your boyfriend cover any of that?
Yes.
How much do you give?
For mortgage, $300.
Utilities, your portion?
Wait, that's where the 400 is. I'm sorry.
400 what?
Because it's 1,400, I say, for mortgage and utilities.
How much do you give for mortgage and utilities?
Yeah, so 700 total.
Internet?
That's including
Okay.
internet.
Gas, vroom, vroom, drive. How much in a month?
60.
I doubt it.
What? I have a Corolla.
I don't know. I know it's just your lack of knowing.
Okay.
But 60, sure.
Okay, put 70.
Car insurance?
$215.
TP fund, anything else you need to survive, $100. Groceries, you're going to contribute $250 to the household. He can contribute the rest. That's what you're contributing. You're only getting groceries. You're doing meal prepping. Follow the meal prep that we have in our budgeting program. Address it to your needs. Co-pays, do you have anything medical on a monthly basis?
No, I get it for free.
Okay.
Through my job.
Subscriptions, do you have a pet?
I don't pay for anything.
Okay.
That's my parents' pet, pretty much.
Great. I don't even know what your income's about to be, and then you're going to school anyway, so it's just like, okay. All I know is you need $2,911.55 to live on a minimum basis. Obviously, you're making that now, but you're cutting your hours in half. You're going to bring it in like what? Max $2,000. So your student loans are going to be subsidizing this. Then you're going to get a car loan somehow with saving money for a down payment somehow. So,
Oh, I don't do down payment.
of course you don't. I'm sorry. This is
exhausted. You must be super exhausted from this. Like, I believe you.
This is the first time that I can remember. It's probably happened again. We just refilmed so much, but the first time that I remember is just like, I don't even want to like give a thing like what I think. It's just like, it's just kind of done. It's kind of done. You already have your plan set, and you're even considering cutting your hours even further if it's too much. So it's just like, I have no hope. I have a feeling this is just going to end in bankruptcy. And
Well, I'll prove you wrong.
please do. But I mean, what's your plan here? You're already 900 hours in the hole.
No, my plan is to definitely, because look, like you're saying, I feel like definitely I can't live off of the shorter hours, right? That's why I'm saying I'm going to do them for
40.
now. No.
The shorter hours. So you're still under 900 hours. Okay. Go on.
And then next month, hopefully, if I can't, I can't be 40 hours, but hopefully I can be more and do Uber more. That's what I plan on doing. Uber.
I'm sorry, guys. I know that when you guys are just out there, it looks like it's like, oh, how could they do this? How couldn't they talk about this? How couldn't they do the budget? Stuff like that. I get that. It's here. You're sitting down, having a genuine conversation. with real emotions, with real actual going on. And I don't think I can go further than this in this conversation. I think I've hit my peak. I do apologize for that. I apologize to you guys, but I think that's it. Your Hammer financial score is easily a 0 out of 10. We're going to do the post show, but I'm going to bring in my producers to mostly do the talking. Usually they know more drama because you talked to them before. They know the things, I like to kind of, whatever. So we'll continue the conversations, bringing in the producers in the post show. You guys can join the channel membership there and get access to that and a lot of other shows that we do there. And make sure you guys check out all the resources like the budgeting class and investing class, which are bundled at a lower price. So, yeah. Okay.
Today on the Financial Audit Post Show.
Does he know about all the debt?
He doesn't know about the online gambling.
How much you spending online gambling?
I just started doing it again, okay?
In what world can you do $1 on gambling? What are you gambling? What are you gambling? What is this gambling? What does it look like? What is it? What's the thing?
It's like slot machine online.
I didn't think this conversation could get more insane.
Well, hey, hopefully you get more viewers.
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.